when I was looking into this amazing technology, it was not like, for me, I see great opportunities to see not only own your money, as you say, own your assets. And one of the biggest assets, I think, is this new wave of biomarker and health data that is inside of us. And I think it's coming in the future, or it's coming right now, that DNA data, genomic data, biomarker data, it's going to be really valuable in the future for train AI models, to even to protect my personal integrity. So I see this technology as a way that, I don't know if you are thinking about integrating this kind of CK protocols to maintain the integrity of the data to other different kind of assets, not only money. I don't know how do you see it in the future for Hinkal?
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible to focus on DNA data for health records, right? That's another use case. And when this blockchain wave started, in the past season in 21, we actually saw like a bunch of very different use cases, right? We saw people, like actually a very close friend of ours was pitching for maybe 2 years privacy of like medical records. But then, no one actually bought this because, of course, you have these conglomerates, which is like, medical healthcare systems, right? Super powerful, right? And going against them and actually pitching this and making them adopt this, that's...
it's like one bottle at a time.
Yeah, so it's super complicated, right?
Yeah, but it, like, also, I think that's the biggest opportunity that we have right now. It's as blockchain opened these doors to finance to everyone. And I think also it will open to other different kind of industries that they were big and slow. And I mean, it's one bottle at a time, I understand that. But also I think this just the full protocol, how it's created with the authentication, with the deduplication product, like all how it's created, 100% it can manage or create a new way to manage that data that it's, it has these limitations right now into all these regulations, but with this protocol, you can jump into that regulations. I think it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, we are open to this use case. Unfortunately, right, we have to, not unfortunately, actually, fortunately, we have to focus on use cases that are, closer to reality for us. So finance is the most obvious use case, right, for blockchains. Then, you mentioned intentionality of your data. And, this is also ownership of your data for, Google Ads, Facebook, and, everyone who basically sells your data, right? So this attention economy, I think, is the next big target for blockchains. And, if there's a pull from healthcare and we see that, that's where basically the invisible hand of demand leads us, we will definitely go there, right? I mean, there are lots of examples where people didn't expect that there is a huge demand, such as Twitter. Twitter was whatever, they launched this tool and then suddenly they saw people going crazy, and of course it made them intentional for this use case, right? Whenever this happens, it will make us intentional about this data.
Maybe I can comment here about tech. So there is ZKML, ZKAI, as you know, and this is just starting essentially because previous systems were ineffective in essentially proving some properties of this data. In our case, it's a property of some computation, AI computations that you do, let's say backpropagation. But they are improving because there are trade-offs between, let's say, proving time and verification time, and you can explore it. So I think there is a great potential in that direction. And new tech, for example, Stark is better in terms of plugins than Snarks, allow you to do some manipulation privately.
I mean, that's the good stuff that you have the SDK for developers.
Exactly.
Thank you guys. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Cheers.